I wanted to ask you if you knew that everything you ever need, want, and dream of, all the abundance of wealth, health, happiness, protection, and everything that you need is right here, right now. It's only yours. No one can touch it. It's protected and it's for you and it's endless. Endless. Anything. What kind of life would you live, right? So why do we say if you knew, if we really know that it is? So we said last time that the Rab would call the fragmented universe, the physical universe, Satan. The real only problem that we have that separates between us and absolutely everything that is already ours. Are you with me on that one? The perfect universe is the universe when, not if, but when all of us understand that no one can threaten to take anything that is already ours, ever. I have no issue with nobody. The only thing between me and having absolutely everything the Creator wants to give me and is giving me and already gave me is how do I connect to it? Should we stop right here? Let's start over. The only thing that I need in order to get absolutely everything beyond imagination, because again, we said we don't even understand what endless means, but there's endless good waiting for us right here, right now, for each one of us. And each one comes with their own source of endless that no one can take. No one. The only thing between me and my endless joy, happiness, health, everything beyond my dreams is the work that I need to do to connect to it. And it's not a moral work, it's knowing. The way to get absolutely everything that I ever dream of and more is to know that it's already here. So now what's the problem? We know, we heard it, we heard a class, we read a book, someone told us that this is the truth. And then what happens when we go about our day? We forget. We start being attached to, I got to do what that person told me to do. I got to do what that person told me to do. We forget that we have the guidance for ourselves more than anyone can tell. No one can give you the guidance of what to do every moment like your own truth that is right here, right now for you. Your abundance of wisdom is right here, right now for you. No one can take it, and no one knows better than you what's good for you when you know. The only thing that we need in order to have everything is to know that it's there, and that's the only work we came here to do, to know it. How? Should we wait for the next video to say how? There's the work that is the work between me and the Creator, meaning me being able to know that the Creator is already in me and it is me. That's work. We already knew it before we came to this body, but when we came to this body, we have distractions, we have illusion, we have our five senses that are lying to us, we have our emotions that are lying to us, we have our traumas and feelings and hurts, we have our story, right? So we came to live through a story that tells us that we don't have enough, that tells us that we can get hurt, that tells us that we need to be afraid, that tells us that somebody else is going to take mine, and that I need to find mine from others, and that I need to do what everybody tells me to do, and to take all of this and clean it, clean it, clean it to where, no, I know what's good for me. I know that everything is right here for me. And when I know it, it manifests for me, because the only thing that separates me from it is me doubting that it's here. I want you to try from this moment on, every single thing you do when you're using spiritual tools, try to do it for the sake of being more in the knowing of everything that I already am, more in touch with my part that I kind of lost touch with. Creator, knowing. Every tool that I use, I read Zohar, I pray, I do actions of sharing. Why sharing is part of the spiritual work that is not the moral work. Sharing is about practicing the understanding that everything that anyone else is lacking, I'm also lacking. Sharing is a tool, again, to experience that when I fulfill somebody else's need, pain, lack, I'm becoming fulfilled. I'm taking care of my own lack. It's a practice. Why? Because we don't feel it. We're not connecting with our own greatness, oneness with the universe. When I'm disconnecting from my abundance, that's because I think I'm separate from the other person. I think I'm separate from the sun and the moon, and I think I'm separate from my abundance. How do I put it back? How do I close the gap? Like the Rav would say, remove space, by starting to fake removing space between me and another person, between me and the everything that I care for. These are tools that I want you to start using for a purpose. And that purpose is to start returning the connection that I have with everything that is looking like outside of me. When I'm not feeling that the other person is outside of me, what's happening in the world is outside of me, when I start feeling that it's not outside of me, but it's part of me, then also my abundance can be part of me. Bye. Did you get it? Go over it again. This is the lesson for today. Love you so much.